Welcome to a Patreon Q&A, and today we're going to talk about a question on speed. This is going to be sort of how to play fast tip. So Nathan Bohorquez says, "Hey Shred, I'm mainly working on music theory and different modes and scales. Any recommendations on building up speed?" So we're going to talk today about a black metal exercise, a black metal tremolo picking exercise to get your right hand going, and we're going to navigate through the modes to do that. So what I want to do is show you the exercise sort of up to speed first, and then we can kind of break down what's going on and some specific strategies in terms of how to increase your velocity. So let's see if we can play this track. Okay, cool. So that's the idea with the exercise. And what I'm actually doing is going through three different Aeolian modes. So the first one is A minor, or Aeolian. You could play the whole shape here. That's a good one to have down. And I'm kind of walking it through a 12-bar blues, a black metal blues, right? We also have B Aeolian. And then there's, what do we miss? Oh yeah, we actually started with E Aeolian. So it's E Aeolian, A Aeolian, playing the whole shape here, and then B Aeolian is in there as well. So when it comes to developing speed, I'm going to kind of mainly talk about the right hand today, and a lot of that has to do with angling. So when you're playing fast, you're kind of really getting into it, you want to eliminate friction in the equation. You don't want to fight physics, right? So really be thinking about how you tilt the pick so that you avoid friction. If you kind of come at it more parallel to the strings, it helps. If you have too much of an angle, sometimes I find you're running into the other strings. So let's kind of take this exercise slow and work it up a little bit. If we go down to 100, we can kind of program in what's going on first. And actually, it kind of helps, actually, at this speed. Yeah, I think what it'll do is just play like the left-hand part, because we got to get that melody down too. So you can kind of, this is actually a huge trick, is to isolate the component parts of the physiological problem you're trying to tackle, right? Instead of doing both hands at once, just think about one at a time. Here's what I mean. Right, just getting this melody. All right, cool. So there it is at 100, and just sort of playing the left-hand part to get the melody in. Now let's boost up the speed a little bit. So we're going to go now to like 120 and see how it feels there. Okay, so of course this is a common strategy you can use to adapt the nervous system, is to slowly ratchet up the speed. And actually the nervous system is kind of the main name of the game when it comes to velocity, like how fast your brain can tell your fingers to move. It's a little bit like lifting weights, the level of intensity you have to apply to really pick up your speed. You have to kind of like get in this state of fight or flight and release a little bit of cortisol. It sounds weird, but that's what shred guitar is it's a very physical thing. So you're kind of like just tensing up a little bit. And don't be afraid. Oh, death was upon me there for a minute. Don't be afraid to just kind of be wild and frantic and move a lot, just to sort of find your comfort on the strings and to dial in your technique. Don't be too concerned about, making really minute movements. I know we hear about that minimum movement principle a lot, but sometimes you got to flail around a little. Okay, let's see. Let's try a little faster here, like 140. Okay, cool. So you're sort of gradually acquainting the nervous system with these higher and higher demands. I really would encourage you to think of speed in terms of activating your CNS, or your central nervous system, along with having, proper technique and angling. Angling is so important when it comes to picking speed, to reduce that friction. Here we go at 150. Whoops. Okay, so little flub there, but that's okay. You get the idea. I'm just going to keep pushing a little bit. Can we do 160? Once you get to about 160, you're looking at what most people would consider, that's like the speed threshold. Let's check it out. Yes, love it. 170 is next. And trying to think if there's any other. Of course, where you hold it with your thumb and index is something you want to consider too. Right now I'm holding it on the side of the index and the bottom of the thumb. It's important to be kind of flexible. The F word's the key word here, flexibility. And try different things, move around, and don't just be static with your approach. Okay, can we do 170? Okay, cool. We'll do one more. Let's see. Let's attempt 180. And sometimes you gotta sort of let the nervous system recoup a minute, right? Just let it come back. It's sort of like sprinting and then resting. Sprinting and resting. So like high intensity cardio or HIIT training. It's a great way to ratchet up your speed. It really is true that when it comes to speed, it's really an athletic thing. So any sort of sports parallels you can draw, are helpful. Okay, let's see if we can do 180 here. Okay, cool. So there's my sort of approach to speed, at least in one department there. If you want to get better at your alternate picking, tremolo picking, that sustained time under tension really is the key. That's another workout or weightlifting term. In other words, how long you expose your body to duress, right? That's going to dictate the amount of growth. So progressive overload, you want to just gradually ratchet up that stress on the CNS or the central nervous system by pushing that tempo slowly up, using the metronome or a track. I would always recommend when you're working on speed or any kind of technique to make music, right? Because if you're playing something that sounds like dog shit, first of all, you're not going to want to play it. And the other thing is you can't use it in a song, right? So that is outlining some scales, and it's actually, like a little black metal ditty, and you're actually making music. So thanks to Nathan for the question. If you have any more questions on speed or theory, songwriting, anything at all, leave them down below this video. And if you're not on Discord, you're totally missing out, bro. You got to get over there. That's where I've got my incredible team of shred lords. We got experts in recording, in producing, in music theory, songwriting, and they're just chilling. They're really friendly people, and this is what's going to keep you motivated and inspired to play and to practice and to flip that guitar god switch. So I will see you in Discord with the link below soon. Shred till you're dead.